Fucking hell, Adam. Jesus Christ. Okay, anyways, back to our conversation.
I'm not a cougar, I'm a panda.
I can't take this seriously.
I don't care to know the difference, but continue.
Okay, so
Pandas are more cuddly.
Okay, Lori, this is insane. So the Biden-Harris administration didn't cause everything to get more expensive. COVID did. So the same inflation that we saw, like under Biden and Harris's term, starting in about 2021, was also seen in every other country around the earth, right? It was onset by COVID, not onset by the Biden-Harris administration, right? So using your logic, because it happened in our country under their presidency, they caused it, right? Well, couldn't we say that Trump caused the highest rate of unemployment that we've had since the Great Depression at 14.8% at the end of his term?
Well, how can you say that? Because President Trump was president during COVID when everyone lost their jobs because companies had to close, but that didn't have anything to do with him as a president.
You're absolutely right, Lori. Walk straight into the point. He didn't cause it, COVID did. But similarly, right, the inflation that we've seen under the Biden-Harris administration hasn't had anything to do with their administration. It was also onset by the pandemic.
What about all the illegals coming into the country?
So an increase in the rates of undocumented migration would not cause inflation. In fact, we see that immigrants provide like a net positive benefit to the economy. But maybe I just ask you the question: how does immigration cause inflation?
A lot of people coming into the country without jobs, money, housing, food, that it's all given to them?
Through government spending. So
yes.
Okay, so you're essentially be saying here that the increase in government spending
that would cost the country money to have illegal immigrants by the thousands, millions flooding into a country. Yes, that would cause everything to have to go up.
Yeah, so actually, right, if you want to relate inflation to like an increase in government spending because of inflation, first of all, we didn't see an increase of like government spending from the federal level caused by migration. And then second of all, there's more government spending under Trump's administration than Biden and Harris's. So Trump added about $8.4 trillion to our nation's debt. Meanwhile, Biden and Harris only added $4.8 trillion.
Okay, so can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What do you like about Camilla?
So, Lori, her name is Kamala.
Oh, Kamala. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give you the rundown. All right, so there's two main categories why I'm voting for Kamala over Trump. The first category is character. Right, so let's just go ahead and look at their character real quick. So Trump
I'm so glad you said that.
So Trump is a felon, fraudster, election denying rapist, right? He's incredibly misogynistic as well. He's an absolute womanizer, right? He says that he just likes to grab women by the P word without asking first because he doesn't even need to ask first, right? He boasts about buying a Miss Teen USA pageant so he could walk into the changing rooms of half-naked teenage girls to quote unquote inspect them, right? He said that he dated a 10-year-old in 10 years, literally the sexualization of a fifth grade girl. He also has a racist past. In the 70s, he denied housing to black people because they're black. In 2012, he said because Barack Obama is black, that must mean he was born in Africa, which means he's not a U.S. born citizen, which means he shouldn't be able to run for president. Right? He's referred to the African American community as black with an S at the end. Right? He's also very dangerous to our democracy. He told the biggest sitting lie that any president has ever told with his denial of the outcome of the 2020 election. He also attempted to stage a coup by sending fake votes to Congress to be certified as real to literally steal the election for himself. Right? He also is a religious persecutor.
Wait, was that proven? Was that proven?
Yeah, he admitted to it. He's currently arguing he should be immune for it.
And they're going to let him run for president? I had no idea he admitted to that. What's wrong with this country? Really?
The legal argument, right, that's currently being like investigated through litigation is that he shouldn't be able to run for president because he incited an insurrection, right, by like sending fake electorates to 7 different states to cast fake votes to the Electoral College, right? But his argument is that what he did should be protected under like a presidential immunity clause, right? But that's besides the point, right? So then, like, even apart from this thing.
Do you know one of the horrible things she has done that's kind of swayed me back towards Trump?
Yeah, but just make sure not to say the names of...
And then I went to a Republican, and then back and forth until I went, oh, hell no. Did you see the video of her
Make sure not
and
to say the names of any... Make sure
Oh,
not
I
to
would
say the names of
never.
any
Have
drugs.
you seen the video she tried to hide of her in the abortion clinic trying to negotiate the price of baby parts?
Lori, no way.
Well, I'm speaking the truth. I've seen it.
Can you show me this
They
video?
had her on hidden camera. Just look it up. You should know this. Everyone should. She's behind the counter at an abortion clinic, okay, with an investigative reporter secretly taping her while they're negotiating how much they should sell baby livers for and different parts of aborted babies.
Can you give me like a source for this, like the name of a publisher or like the title of an article?
You're
or
not
the name of the
finding it
video?
when you look it up. You've tried to look it up.
I just looked up Harris negotiating price of baby parts and nothing popped up.
Google her in abortion clinic, Planned Parenthood in New York.
Kamala Harris.
Why would Harris have been in New York negotiating this?
She used to work for Planned Parenthood.
That's not true.
It is true. Just look. Oh, geez, you guys. Come on. Everyone
wait.
has talked about it. She tried to make that video go away, and it came back out.
I'm so interested to see what this video is.
Yes, you should know about it. Everyone should.
What the fuck is going on? What is going on?
Honey, you can't use bad words.
Yes, I can.
Why?
I just did.
But
I
why?
felt like it. I
I'm
felt
being
like it.
respectful. You should be
Is that-
respectful.
Is that not respectful or something?
No, it's not.
What's not
We're
respectful
having a
about
debate, and you're coming. When two candidates have a debate, are they throwing the F word around?
that? But that doesn't mean that it's not respectful.
Classy. Just
Wait.
keep it
That just
classy.
means it's different.
Keep it
You know. Honestly,
classy.
maybe we should start doing
Be
that. You know,
classy. Why? Be classy. Have
classy.
class. Yeah.
I don't care. Appreciate the hearts. Like, if
Obviously,
you think that's not classy, that's all you.
You don't care.
I don't. We're having a conversation and debate. Why would I care about that?
And also, Camilla has no policies listed.
Camilla?
Well, look that up.
Wait, is that respectful for
Like
you to
the
say her name
princess?
that way? It's Kamala, by the way.
Oh, Kamala.
Yeah, it's literally on his background. Like you can read it, right? I don't know where you get Camilla, right? There's no I. And even then, there's only one L.
I'm sorry, Kamila.
Wait,
Comma?
This is just intentional.
Wait, she said commie law. Do you think she's a communist?
Wait, yeah. What define communism?
What?
Hey, real quick, guys. While she tries to work this out, I've got to run.
Putting words in
All
my
right, peace out,
mouth.
Law. It was good seeing you.
I've got to run, everybody. Thank you, guys. I did see a couple of comments.
Go
Real quick,
find
Lori.
the video of the what?
Just a second here. I've got to run. I did see a couple of comments. If you guys want to support, I have a link in my profile in order to support people who can't afford to cover their legal fees. So it's not like a traditional Cash App link. You have to follow the link, then it's like a link tree. Thank you very much. Guys, you guys did great getting Dean to 1.4, but let's everybody 100 more taps. Let's get him up to 1.2 million. That would bring us to. Let's do it really quick. My going away present. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate you for coming on, man.
Base law.
Bro, he
And
got
Lexi,
us.
thank you for the $10. Thank you. But can we get a define communism moment?
Hi.
Laurie, can you define communism? Communism, what is it?
A stateless and cashless society?
Actually,
That was pretty close. Stateless, classless, and moneyless society. Okay, you were pretty close, right?
Free healthcare for everyone.
Okay, so like, did you know that has nothing to do with Kamala Harris at all? She's not advocating to get rid of money. She's not advocating to get rid of a state. I thought you guys were saying she's too authoritarian.
Wasn't her dad a communist?
I don't
Wait,
know. I
yeah,
used
no,
to be
no,
a
his
communist.
dad-
That doesn't
his
mean
dad
I'm a
was.
communist now.
wait, one second. I want to hop in here real quick. So yes,
I know this stuff.
Someone's dad being a communist does not mean they're a communist.
Lori. So yeah, her
Okay,
father was.
That's like, oh
Hey,
my gosh.
Lori, one second. So her father was a Marxist professor at Stanford. That's true.
Yeah, what's
but,
the issue?
But Trump's dad,
How
Fred
was
Trump.
she raised? How was she raised?
Hey, Lori, Trump's dad, Fred Trump, admitted to working with a Russian mafia.
and was arrested at a KKK rally.
Okay, Russian mafia
Yeah,
or
dude.
communism? Seriously,
Communism.
I'll go with the Russian
Communism.
mafia. That sounds pretty cool. Come on. You guys, we're talking about communism. My mom came from communist Germany. I'm very aware of what it is.
Okay.
Okay,
So
and that is not Trump. That is her. You guys.
it is not Kamala Harris. I promise
Really?
you, stateless, classless, moneyless society is not.
She has no
Kamala
policies.
Harris.
She stole one of Trump's that the media
What?
totally.
Stole? They literally just
you
have an
don't-
agreement.
Okay, wait. Did Trump say
She does have
he
policies,
wanted
you can
no
read them.
tax for service workers tips? Do you guys remember that?
They have
And
a
then
point of
media-
agreement.
listen,
I'm
listen.
sorry, Lori, but
Like,
where
you
did
have to
Trump get that
listen.
from? Did
You have
Trump
to
get that from
listen.
Bernie? Did Trump get that from Bernie?
But the media.
Why did he steal that from Bernie? Why did he take
Let
that
me
from Bernie? I
finish.
thought Bernie was a communist.
Respectfully, let
I thought
me
Bernie was a
finish.
communist. Why is he taking communist stuff?
Did the media come for him when he said that? And then she says it, and the media's all, oh, Camila is so great.
You're doing that
You
on
don't see
purpose.
anything
You're
wrong with that.
actually saying her name wrong on purpose.
Now
Why?
I am, because you don't think she's a communist.
What?
Stop.
We
You have
obviously
to
she's
look
not a
at both
communist.
sides.
I'm sorry, but
Russian mafia,
every communist would
really
disagree with
cool.
it. I'm just gonna let you know,
Communism,
Lori. I'm gonna let you know, Lori. Every communist would disagree with you. Like literally, almost
Really?
everyone would disagree with you. So like, you have no clue what communism is, right? You have no clue what it entails.
I just
She's
explained
clearly
to you
not
where
advocating
my
for it.
mom came from during World War II. I'm pretty
Jesus
sure.
Christ, that doesn't
I
tell us
know.
that she's a communist.
Okay, it doesn't mean you're a communist. It means she's well aware of what it is, and so am I.
What's the issue with knowing what it is? Like that doesn't mean that Kamala Harris is a communist.
The thing
What-
she says.
What does
the
she
way-
say that's communist? Wait, what's the communism? Tell me what part of her ideology is communism?
Troy, thank you for the $5 on Venmo. Thank you for the love, Troy.
Oh my God, yo, Andriana, I appreciate the $20 on Venmo. Thank you so much. I appreciate
That
it.
was
Thank you
for
so much.
me. I think they meant that for me.
Anna, thank you for the $5
This
on
person's,
Venmo
like,
as well.
actually,
Thank you
like,
for the
so
love.
weird.
Thank you
Like,
for the love,
I'm getting
Anna.
upset.
Like you guys are never gonna get past the allegations of being weird.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Are people saying I'm weird? Because I kind
Yeah.
of low-key love that.
Okay. Good.
Thank you.
I'd like to bring up a point, Lori. So earlier you said, right, that like Kamala Harris was secretly recorded at a Planned Parenthood in the state of New York, like,
Yes,
trying to like
yes,
broker and sell
yes.
like baby parts.
Everyone
So
saw it.
I did do a little bit more research into this. So
Uh-huh.
there actually is a video of what you're referencing, but it's
Yeah.
not Kamala Harris. It's a lady by the name of Deborah Nucatola.
Okay.
It's a completely
I saw
separate
it.
Weird in a good way.
No.
Weird in a bad
whoever
way.
telling you that is lying. I
I'm
saw it with my own eyes.
You saw it with your own eyes, yet you can't produce a source.
You can't tell in the video that it's an Indian lady.
Wait, are you saying because the lady in the video appears to be South Asian that it was therefore Kamala Harris?
No, I said Indian.
South Indian. is
Oh
South Asian.
Jesus! Where is India located geographically?
In India.
Jesus Christ! Where is India located? Like what continent?
I don't know. Asia?
Okay, so is it North or South Asia?
What does it matter?
No, is it of Northern or Southern Asia, the continent Asia?
Wait, or is she black? I get so confused
You
because
can be Indian and you can you black at the same
Paige,
time.
thank you for the
Do you know
$5
that?
on Venmo. Call
Does
me a
she
weird
have
communist.
an
Thank you for the money.
Indian mom and a black dad? Just asking for
Yeah.
a friend. She
Yeah.
does? Okay, so she's Indian, and then sometimes she wants to be more black, depending on the
Wants
day.
to be? She doesn't pick.
Have you
That's
ever
not a
heard her
choice
do
of
her-
hers.
Wait,
Erica,
have
thank you for the
ever-
subscription.
Have you ever heard her talk with her black accent?
Lori, when did
Heard
you?
her talk again, and
what
she
is
doesn't have it?
One, what is a black accent? Two, I'm gonna ask you,
Yo,
Lori.
baby.
Lori, when did you choose to be white?
What up, my Negro?
Holy fuck.
That caught me so off guard, bro. Holy shit, what the fuck is wrong with people? That MAGA is weird, bro. They're so fucking weird.
That was fucking insane. That was... What the fuck?
Jesus Christ, bro.
I'm so fucking... Dude. You're
What's
right.
going on today?
They're never beating these weird allegations. Yo, Melissa, what's up? Are you voting for Trump? All right, guys, if you're Trump supporters, let us know in the chat. We're going to move on to our next guest here, y'all. If you want to support either myself or Parker, we both have our Venmos, PayPals, Cash Apps in the bio, y'all. You guys already know.
Alexis, thank you for $5. Thank you so much for Kami Law. Thank you so much.
We're going to go and get our next guest, Vanessa, up in the box,
Kami
guys.
Law.
Kami Law.
That's what she was trying to say. Kami Law and Order, okay? Okay, what the hell?
Vanessa, what's up? Are you voting for Trump? Vanessa is taking a piss.
Maybe we should start accepting that she's a communist so that we can get more communist voters.
Yeah, bro, for real, right? We need to sway, like, the leftists, dude.
Yeah, seriously, bro. Will the left start voting for her?
What's up,
And
Katie?
we just
How
say
old are
that
you?
she's a communist?
Katie,
Hey,
how
how
are
are
you?
you?
Oh, you said
I'm 39.
Perfect. Are you voting? Are you driving?
I'm pulling in this gas station right now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so are you not driving anymore?
No.
still driving.
I just wanted to talk to that woman that was up before she got kicked.
All right, make sure if you guys are in the queue, make sure that you're voting for Trump. We're going to go and get our next guest up in here literally right now. If you're one of the 7.2 thousand people watching and you're voting MAGA, let us know down below. We're going to go ahead and get our next guest up in the box literally right now, ladies and gentlemen. So everybody just be patient. And for the 7.2 thousand people in here, do double tap on that phone screen. Let's go and get our next guest, Marie, up in the box. Guys, if you're in the queue, please make sure that you are voting for Trump. Marie, are you voting for Trump?
No, I'm sorry. I just wanted...
No worries. I do appreciate you for coming up. We are just looking to debate Trump supporters. Moving on to our next guest, Randy. We are going to go and get our next guest up in the box literally right now, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, no, seriously, if you're MAGA, let us know in the
MAGA
queue.
person.
Yeah, that was nuts. That's probably one of the most nuts.
I knew they were nuts when I joined. I just didn't bro.
Yeah, do you want to hang out for co-host? I mean, numbers are seemingly doing well.
Yeah, no. I'm
we're
also
gonna go-
banned on my third account, remember?
Oh, yeah, so true. We're going to go and get our next guest up in here literally right now, guys. Everybody be patient. We got Scott loading in. Feel free to help me find a guest. Do you have mod powers?
No, you have to give them to me.
All right.
Sorry, I'm on my millionth account now, too.
No, you're good. You're good.
Everyone, tap the bucket of the screen. Let's get to 2.5 million, everyone.
Rachel, thank you so much for the $10 on Venmo, saying thank you for your service for the weirdos. Of course. Thank you for the love.
You know, Parker on the co-host today. Super weird, right?
Yeah, a little bit of it's an opposite day. It's an opposite day.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Mariah? How old are you? All right, they're not here. Casey, what's up? How old are you?
28.
Are you voting for Trump?
Yes.
All right, and why is that? Okay, all right. They didn't feel like providing their reason. Moving on to our next guest, guys. We're going to go to get our next guest, Bama fan, up in the box, guys. Everybody just give us a minute. If you're MAGA, let us know in the chat. I do apologize that this is kind of taking a second here. We got our next guest, Bri, loading in. Yeah, I do.
They do give Weird a bad name. That's so real.
If you do want to help me find someone good for our next debate. Bri, what's up? How old are you?
21.
Are you voting for Trump?
Superpowers now.
I have not decided that yet, honestly. You kind of made me question.
There's the cap. Thank you so much.
Bri, I hope that you do decide after watching the stream. Appreciate you for coming up, man.
We
But
got you, dude. We got you. All you have to know is that you wouldn't vote for someone who's been held legally responsible for sexually assaulting a woman. I think at that point is the moment you'd be like, oh, I'm not going to vote for that person.
What's up?
How old are you? Hello?
Lucas or Glim? Are either of y'all here? All right, Lucas, are you here?
Okay, TikTok, can you please fix your guest request thing so that like you have to like keep clicking I'm here every like 2 minutes?
Hey,
Otherwise
nice to
it
talk
drops
with
you.
you guys. How are you?
Yeah, are you voting Trump?
Yes, I'm voting for Donald Trump over Kamala Harris.
Why so?
I believe Donald Trump's economic policies will be superior to Kamala Harris.
Real quick,
in
Robin, are you voting for
uplifting the
Trump?
masses.
All right, go ahead, Lightning.
Sure. First, I'll say I don't want to be supercilious or condescending. I think you both are very intelligent. I think you both are doing a great job with your debates. I don't want to take anything away from you in that regard. I do believe that we have some major problems in this country, and I think that Donald Trump's economic policies will unleash more goods and services at cheaper prices for more people. And that's especially true for the poor and middle class. I think that echoes in testimony because we have more people struggling in this country than at any points in this country's history. We can look at that. That's echoed in testimony by the fact that we have more homeless people than ever before. homelessness has risen 12% year over year.
As percentage
People
of
are
the population,
suffering.
though, that's not true. Like, you
People-
clearly know
people-
that the Great Depression, according to the population,
Percentage
led to
of
a greater-
population, you're correct. Parker, you are correct. Percentage of population.
Yeah,
But
that's
we
only
have
true
more
because
homeless
of the amount of people that exist now
Right.
comparative to them.
No, that's a point. That's a fair point. But we do have more people struggling with homelessness than ever before in this country's history. Even more so.
Yeah, and I think that we should get rid of homelessness. What is Trump trying to do for that? Because you said that like there's going to be all of these like better things for pricing, and prices are gonna go down or have downward pressure. How is that going
Right,
to happen
so-
with tariffs?
Right. So it starts. Right. That's a great point. I'm against the Trump tariffs. I think
Okay,
overall,
well,
when
Okay,
so
but his
taxing
economic
people
policy won't do
less
that then.
and letting the poor and middle class keep more of the money that they earn over the course of their lives will result in more small businesses. I'm in favor of a world with many more small businesses, many more individuals producing goods and services to create them at cheaper prices. And economically speaking, when you do that, you can uplift the immiseration of the masses, the destitution that we're seeing in this country. And it comes from both sides. And I'll even say this, Kamala Harris, I don't want to attack her. I don't want to, people who call themselves MAGA, I don't even want to call myself MAGA. I just think that Donald Trump, as despicable as he is, as orange, as much of, and here's a term that I will give you guys that maybe you'll agree with. I think he's the orange imbecile. I think he's a jerk. I think he'd just make a better president than Kamala Harris. And that's all. Thank you for your time, gentlemen. I know you have a lot of guys to get to.
Oh wait, but
I
before you
appreciate
go,
it.
like if you're
Of
in
course.
support of expanding the tax cuts, how would you pay for the $3.9 trillion over 10 years?
I think it'd be a lot more than just 3.9 trillion. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. So then how are you going to pay for that?
Right. And there's a lot that we need to pay for. And things like Social Security,
It's gonna be debt.
Medicare, Medicaid. Like, my heart goes out to you guys who are a little younger than me. The older generations, it's kind of set up like a generational Ponzi scheme. If you look at the social charts, like our population is kind of stemming off. It's certainly not in a
Yeah, how
poor
are you gonna
country
pay
or a
for it?
third world country. Right. So I'm getting to that. So when it comes to these pyramids, if you're looking at a pyramid, the lower populations, the birth rates are cutting off, and even Elon Musk is talking about that. I don't really like that guy either, but he has some points, and the fact is that
So why
these
not
population
expand the
charts-
child tax credit
So with
and
Social
like allow for more
Security,
immigration?
the individuals who are drawing out of it today are largely getting what they put in it back out. Your generation, my generation, we're going to see a very raw deal indeed at this rate. And I'll let
Melvin,
you guys
thank you
go.
for the
Thank you
$5
for having me up here. I will end by saying that
I still
think
don't know
Donald
how
Trump
you're paying for
will
it.
Donald Trump will be superior in economic policy for uplifting the masses.
And
from
how are you gonna pay
incarceration.
for it?
That's my point. More goods and services.
but how are you
to
gonna
more
pay
people.
for it?
They keep more of the earnings that they make over the course of their lives.
No, but how are
And
you
if
going to
you
pay
talk
for
about-
it? in
That's
terms
why
of federal
Kamala
policy?
Harris took. That's why
thank
Kamala
you.
Harris took away his tip policy. That's why she wants it as her own.
Okay,
Thank
so
you,
the
I
no tax
appreciate
on
it. I'll
tips as well.
debate
That's
you
going to add
again
even
sometime.
more.
We can get
How are you
into
going to
it
pay for
sometime.
it?
We
He's
can
right.
get
I'm
into
not.
it.
How are you going to pay for
Thank
it?
you so much, gentlemen.
He's
I
running. He's
appreciate
running.
it.
He's running. You're
Okay, I
running.
appreciate
Don't run. Don't
Have a good
run.
one.
Stay around.
Mogul, are you voting for Trump?
Absolutely. But before I talk about that, have you been spying on anybody else since you've been having your lives?
What?
Are you going to tell
Spying?
Parker about your creepy experience?
What is my
creepy
creepy
experience?
experience?
Tell him. Tell Parker about it.
what
Tell
is this?
Parker about it. Come on.
What are you yapping about?
What? His creepy
Hey,
experience?
Parker. Yeah, no, I like Parker, but this little dweeb here, man, this guy was sitting here listening to this guy and his wife just talk about something in their kitchen, and he was just sitting there for a good solid minute just listening to him, and I'm like, dude, come on, just skip this. And he was just sitting there listening, and then I asked him about it. He was like, well, I want to make sure that the guy was not going to abuse his wife.
Yeah, that's a
Oh, I
totally
remember that,
legitimate
guess.
reason.
Yeah, someone requested
Mogul,
up.
why
and
are
when they
you weird
requested
for bringing
they're,
that
like,
up,
yelling
bro?
at their wife.
Listen,
I
you're
don't
just
know.
adding to MAGA being weird, bro.
Hey, no,
real.
I just find it extremely weird, but I was just. seeing
I'm
if you
sorry.
get-
Well, it just seems like a little bit of projection, but go for it.
Did you find it weird when like Trump said that he wanted to date a 10-year-old girl in 10 years, or like when he boasted about walking into the changing rooms of half-naked girls in Miss Teen USA to inspect them?
Why are we talking about whataboutism? Why are you about whataboutism? We're talking about
What?
you, Deanie Weenie. We're talking about you.
This isn't a whataboutism. I'm asking you. Do you think these two
Trolling.
things that Trump did were weird?
Mogul's
Anyways,
trolling.
listen.
Mogul's trolling.
Yeah,
I don't know
absolutely. I'm voting for Trump 100%.
No, they're
One
not.
of my main reasons
I don't
why,
believe you.
I do. They've been up. I remember them coming up on my second account live and like giving this shame spiel about how weird I was when I was listening into that conversation. I actually don't think that they're a troll. So, Mogo,
right.
could you respond to my questions here, or are you just going to pivot?
I'm going to pivot on that one because like we can get back to that one. But
Okay,
what
so
I
why
want
are
to
you
talk
voting for
about
Trump?
is the energy diversity in America, right? What he's running on as far as energy diversity. Yes, he talks about drill, baby, drill. Of course, I know that we do drill more than we ever have in history. But when it comes to energy, he's a huge proponent, advocate for energy diversity.
Yeah, what's energy diversity?
So one is liquefied natural gas. There's a lot of projects along the Gulf Coast that's been hindered due to the EPA policies that's been put in place since Harris and Biden and, typically Democrats.
Yeah, tell me which EPA policy you disagree with.
I mean, look, there's a list of them. There's not one in particular,
Can you
right?
name one?
And the reason, hold on, let me finish, please. And the reason why is, like, if you look just within the last 2 months, they spit these out like crazy. Just like, have you ever heard of PFAS? PFAS is one of them. PFAS is a buzzword that's going around right now, and that's just they put.
It's been going around. Wasn't there like there was like a big thing about this in like the early 2000s? Because like there were studies that came out that were showing it's like detrimental, and it was in a lot of like the plastic products and stuff.
Right, and also, is it the case that Trump could be for like energy diversity when he says that he wants to stop like all windmills?
Well, if you look at what we have across America, yes, you can put more windmills in place, but it's going to take a lot larger carbon footprint when you.
No, he wants to stop the ones that are already in place. He says that they're scary and that they kill bald eagles.
Do you disagree with that?
Yeah, I do disagree with
He said
stopping.
He said the windmills, they're killing whales.
Whales
Killing whales
and
at
bald
margins
eagles.
you've never seen before.
Yeah, I do disagree with that, quite frankly, yeah.
So you've never heard of somebody misspeak?
Whales? Wait, what was he trying to say?
Well, I don't know what you're soundbiting, but I'm just.
Oh, here, I'll play it for you. Don't worry, I got you.
The Wells.
In the meantime, guys,
Okay.
make sure that we're double tapping on that phone screen as well. Let's try to get up to 2.5 million likes. And Roberto, thank you so much for the $10 on Venmo saying Dweeby Dean for the win. Let's fucking go, baby. Thank you for the love, Roberto. Right, in the meantime, guys, while Parker's pulling up that clip,
I got it right
everybody
here.
share that live.
But on the other hand, their windmills are causing whales to die in numbers never seen before. Nobody does anything about that. They're washing up and show. I saw it this weekend. 3 of them came up. You wouldn't see it once a year. Now they're coming up on a weekly basis. The windmills are driving them crazy. They're driving the whales, I think, a little batty. But on the other hand,
So can you tell me what that's supposed to mean?
Hey, bro. Hey, let me admit, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but I'm sure he's talking about something like offshore windmills. They may have he may have
There must be some mechanism that kills the whales.
Because everything Trump says is true, right? Let's not forget that.
It's like it would contradict reality for him to be wrong, right?
Yeah,
That's why he assumed that.
Hey, Mogo, I got a question. Would you vote for someone that's been held civilly liable for like the sexual abuse of a woman, like forcefully inserting themselves into her vagina without consent? And Purdy, thank you for the $42 on PayPal for the Dean Supremacy. That is insane. But thank you so much for the love, Purdy. Let's get some massive W's for Purdy in the chat for the $42 on PayPal. Thank you for the love, Purdy.
Hey, on every debate, you talk about the SA, but yeah, we could talk about it because it's your.
John, thank you for the $15 on Venmo saying Dean has a bigger weenie than Mogul.
Come on, John. Can we get a W for John? Let's put a W for John in the chat. Come on, John.
So could you tell me, like, would you, John, I think for the $5 as well. So why would you not vote for someone that's been held civilly liable for these things?
Yes.
Okay, would you vote for someone that's been held civilly liable for the rape of a little girl?
No.
Okay, so why is it the case that you'd vote for someone that's been held civilly liable for the rape of an adult woman, but not for the rape of a little girl? What's the difference?
I guess that's my choice.
Right, but I'm asking you to demonstrate your reasons for us here.
Well, one, I think that, I mean, of course, there's you're going to, like, of course, this is always going to be a little trap. But if I were to think in this situation, right? In this situation, if you're looking at a civilly liable, right? It's 1% off from 50%, which is close
Natalie,
to
thank
a
you for the
coin
subscription.
flip.
We'll just ask you this question: would you vote for someone who was held civilly liable of sexually assaulting a child?
No, he said no.
He said no. Okay, so like, what's the difference between a woman and a child that means you'd vote for one but not the other?
I haven't looked at the statistics, but I don't know what the statistics are from what is the probability of a child, an innocent child lying about that, or an adult.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
right?
It's unlikely in both scenarios, right? As it relates to the context of of just typical reports in general, the false reports make up about 2 to 10% of cases. Okay, so that's a very low percentage. You have over 90% likelihood of it being accurate, 90 to 98%. So given that degree of confidence, wouldn't you accept it? Like, if I told you some results had a 90 to 98% likelihood of being true, would you believe it? I would.
Okay, let's just stick with adults, okay, just for this conversation, and then go to that 10%. Would you say 3 to 10%? What was that?
I said 2 to 10%.
Okay, 2 to 10%, and then so keep that in mind. 2 to 10% of probability of not being truthful. All right. Then you go to the probability of the coin flip when you have a civil case. So the civil case is 1% off.
No, these are just for reports. These aren't even for like being held legally responsible in a civil court. This is just for reports.
Correct.
Okay, so like your point doesn't make any sense here because it went through even more processes. So it's going to make you look even worse. There's going to be even more percentage likelihood of it being true because it is the case that it went through the legal process.
Okay. It went through the legal process, right?
Huh?
Is it greater than 51%?
Oh, yeah. If we're talking, since we have false reports make up 2 to 10% likelihood of being true. Being false, okay? 2 to 10% likelihood. So if it is the case that it goes through a legal process and a jury convicts them, then that means that there's going to be a lot of those false reports that were shaven off in that process because of the likelihood of you going through and being accurate. So we would accept an even greater likelihood of it being true, given that it's gone through the context of a conviction process. But even before that, even just being a report, it has high confidence.
Was it a conviction? You said it was.
He was held civilly liable.
Are you convicted?
Like the jury made a determination. Liable. Okay, Jesus. When I say convicted in the context of the jury there, I just mean the jury made a determination that they were held liable.
Okay,
That's what I meant. Like I think you can clearly understand it in that context.
I mean, regardless of context, words still have meaning. And what I mean by this is in a civil court, right? You can be found civilly liable at 51% of probability that
Do you have a response to what I just said or no?
No.
No, okay. All right. So then so again, just a report is 90 to 98%. If it goes through the legal process, that's going to shave off false reports. Okay? So you could even, if you were to accept that it was 51%, then you would still shave off 50% of the likelihood of it being false, right? So then you'd cut the likelihood of the false reports down in half from 2 to 10% to 1 to 5%. Now that makes you look ridiculous because then you're saying it's 95 to 99% likelihood of it being true.
No, dude. You're mathing, baby boy.
That does. If you're saying 50, if we accept the lowest proportion, 51% to 49%, that's what my math entails. If we accept an even greater proportion of it being true, which is the only way that you can go, that only makes the margins better for me, not for you. So it looks more likely to be true under. I give you the most conservative estimate, by the way. Appreciate
Peter Parker,
the little
can you
crown.
just answer my question?
What do you want to know? Because I think you're trolling. I really think you're trolling because this makes no sense.
If you think he's trolling, we could just kick him. I don't mind.
Why do you think I'm trolling? Because I called you Peter Parker?
Because you're not engaging with what I have to say at all. And what I thought earlier.
You're not making sense
Intuition.
because you're mathing.
I literally gave you the most conservative determination there. I could. I gave you the most
Let me
conservative
ask you
determination I could there, mathematically speaking.
I want to ask you, if you go through a civil process, what percentage?
Yo, 1 second, Cintron, are you driving?
Is required?
No.
Yes, he's driving, bro. Kick that guy. What's the percentage for someone to be found civilly liable?
Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus Christ. The false report likelihood is 2 to 10%. Okay? So if you cut out 50% of those cases, that cuts the proportionality of this being the case in half. So 1 to 5%.
You're not going to cut that out.
What do you mean?
Because you're talking about statistics that has nothing to do with this case.
What?
Hey,
What are you
Brandon.
talking- I said the likelihood of a report being false is 2 to 10%. So that absolutely is relative to the case.
Brandon, you can unmute.
Because
your
if there's a
microphone.
report and then a jury determination, that increases the confidence.
Bro, we're not going to go get anywhere on this, bro.
Well, yeah, because
We're not
you're
gonna-
irrational.
let's talk
You're
about
like
something
actually
else.
irrational.
Yo, Just Kitty, are you voting for Trump? Just Kitty, you're on the live. Are you voting for Trump?
They're not even here.
Alright.
If you're mad, type in the comment section right now and we'll bring you up. But dude, you're literally not acting rationally here. If this were true for like a babysitter, you wouldn't be like, oh, it was only a civil court. I'm still gonna let them take care of my kid, even though they more likely than not sexually assaulted a woman. Like what, dude? Get a grip.
We already delineated between adults and kids, didn't we?
Okay, so again, the only delineation you think exists is age. So you're just saying it's not severe enough to grape a woman.
That's not my
You're
question.
seriously
I don't
just
hear-
saying
I
it's
don't
not
hear
severe enough to
model.
grape a woman.
Stacy, are you voting for Trump?
Why do you want to monologue Peter Parker?
Stacy, are you
I
voting
didn't
for Trump?
monologue. I literally said one sentence, genius.
So, Stacy, why are you voting for Trump?
Jesus, no one's there. Like literally.
Alright. Oh,
Oh, that would have been good.
damn it, dude. Stacy, hop back in the queue, man. Hop back in the queue. I'd love to talk to you, Stacy. We're
There's a
gonna
bit
go.
of a MAGA mobile incident.
Yeah, we're gonna go to move on to our next guest here, y'all. Make sure that we're double tapping on that phone screen. And Vanessa, thank you so much for the $20 on Venmo. I really appreciate you.
I gotta say thank you to people too. Purdy, thank you so much for the $42 on Cash App. Thank you so much. Can we get some W Purdy's in the comment section right now? And Georgette, thank you so much for the $20 on Venmo. Thank you so much. Literally, both of you guys said for keep schooling these people.
Hey.
The one of them said village idiots,
say
the
fuck
other one
you?
said misfits. Oh, why are you so mad?
Yeah, fuck you, pussy.
I love you too.
How old are you, Landon?
Yeah, fuck you.
How old are you?
Dean. Yeah, fuck you, Dean.
So when
Fuck
did
Dean.
when did you know that you wanted to do that to Dean?
Fuck you, Parker. Yeah,
Okay, you're
Parker.
literally no. That person's. There's no way. They're
Yeah,
old.
fuck you, Parker. Fuck them all.
All right, we're gonna go to move on to our next guest here, y'all. Everybody, just give us a minute. Okay. Well, back to the driver. Moving on to our next guest, guys. If you're in the queue, make sure that you're not driving here. We are just looking for next debate of the night, y'all. Everybody, just be patient while we get it going. I know that the last couple debates have been a little bit rough, so our apologies. Our apologies. What's up, Jay? Are you voting for Trump? He's also driving, bro. This is nuts. Dude, this is fucking
This happens
nuts.
to me too. That's why I'm like, TikTok really needs to do that thing where you have to click it every 2 minutes.
Yeah, for real, just to make sure that you're not AFK. What's up, Chef? Are you voting for Trump?
Yes, I am.
Why are
What's
you
up?
doing that?
Just mostly I went totally more towards him for the, the justifying the court cases all against him, going after him. I think they're weaponizing the court system and the political.
Who's that?
Yo,
The Democrats, Democratic Party.
what reason do you have to believe this? Could you give us any evidence or facts
All
to
his
justify it?
charges, all the charges they've got him going down for.
The existence
Which
of
one?
the charges isn't evidence for like the Democrats of like persecuting a
Well, yeah,
political opponent.
They're paying millions of dollars to find out high dollars to indict him and stuff. So
I'm waiting
I
for the
think most
evidence
of
that the
them are-
Democrats. I'm waiting for the evidence that this isn't just the criminal justice system holding a
They're
criminal
trying to
accountable for
attack
their
a-
actions,
a
but it's rather the
president's-
Democrats holding like politically persecuting a
they're
political.
trying
opponent.
to knock him out of the race. They don't want him
I'm
in
waiting
there.
for evidence. Can you give any
Of what?
evidence? Of the fact that the Democrats are like unfairly persecuting a political opponent because they want him out of the race, and it's not the case that it's just a criminal being held.
It's the
responsible.
charges, the hush money chase, the rape case. I don't believe.
Wait. The hush money case. So the 34 felonies is the hush money case.
Yeah,
What was the name of the felony? What was he charged with?
34 of them. That's the hard part.
34
You name
counts of
them.
what?
misuse of his paperwork. He said,
No, falsification of business
I can't
records in
even
the
find
first
it.
degree.
You guys-
It was a Class C felony because there was a predicate crime of election interference. Now, if you want to reference the sexual abuse case, how was it politically motivated if there were literally medical records from like 20-something years ago that clearly showed that this happened? From what is it? At this point, it
medical
was
records?
23 years.
no, it was
He
23 years
denies
from
no,
2019,
I
so it
think
would be 5 years added onto that, so
For
it'd be
her
28 years
age
ago.
and him being in a department store, it just doesn't make sense. He said
No,
he
but
didn't
there were
know
medical,
about it.
but there were medical records. So how was it politically motivated if
What
they
were
didn't
the
even know he was
records?
going to be running for president?
What?
Yo, Emily, thank you for the $100 for educating educating
medical?
MAGA idiots. Thank you so much for the $100. Thank you so much, Emily. Give me some W's for Emily in the comment section right now. Thank you so much, bro. I can't even speak right now. What's going on?
I think Schuff is teaching us an invaluable lesson right now. So this guy's saying that
Hey,
Trump's
how
34.
old are you, by the way?
19, half your age.
I'm
twice as
22,
wise.
buddy.
You guys
Can I-
own your own house?
not yet.
No.
You rent?
Yeah,
You live with your mom? Do
I rent.
you pay for your own car insurance and phone?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay. Trying to pull the age card, saying we don't know
Well,
enough about the
that's
world to hold to these claims. See, you're the
Does your family love you?
Not us.
Yeah, mine. I hope so.
Huh?
They do.
Oh,
Hope so. Okay.
Well, I hope
I'm
so.
just an old blue collar worker, but yeah, I'm voting for Trump.
Can I go back to what I was
case.
saying?
What evidence did you say you had?
I'd like to go back to what I was saying before you rudely interrupted
Oh,
me.
I
So I think Schuff is kind of teaching us all an invaluable lesson here.